Now, since I started so late tonight, it's not going to be an overly substantial Secret of Mana stream, but I can get a little progress in. Next week, we'll spend more time with it. I'm gonna try something. The colors were a little, like, washed out last time I streamed this. And I know that's kind of like the style. That's just how it's going. But let me know if you guys think this is a good idea. So this is what it looks like normally, right? However, if I increase the contrast by like 2, you get that. I think that looks a little better. Even if it's not, like, too much. It helps a bit. So it just pops a bit. And the game has, like, a bit of a drowned out look anyway, on purpose. Look at that AI. So again, I kind of shared my feelings about the Secret of Mana remake. Plenty, and I'd like to not go into that because it's just gonna be infuriating for people that like it, and I don't want to shit on something that people like, and I don't feel that strongly about it. I just didn't want to stream it. I didn't want to buy it, I didn't want to stream it. I have a very strong attachment to the original, and I think, I am very opinionated about what I thought would have been great for the remake, but didn't happen. So, I couldn't stream it. It would have been a shit show. Uh-oh, punch glove. But I think the original holds up well enough. So, yeah. Vinny, do you have any podcast recommendations? Shit. It depends on what you like. I listen to, just your usual stuff. I've talked about it plenty of times. Kind of depending on what I'm in the mood for. Oh god, his AI is terrible. Hang on a minute. Much better. Yeah, there you go. Now you can attack without having to run away. I like Last Podcast on the Left. I listen to Joe Rogan's podcast from time to time. He has when he has a good guest on. I don't really listen to the MMA stuff. You know, and again, just because I listen to a podcast, like, I listen to Mark Maron from time to time. I don't agree with, like, all of their viewpoints. I don't like all of their guests. But the good thing about podcasts is people do so fucking many of them that you can just choose and you can listen to the episodes you like. Sometimes I listen to NVC, which is about, like, the Switch. I enjoy Pierre Schneider's view on things. He's a good egg. What else? How Did This Get Made? Is about shitty movies and how they got made. Hang on a minute, let me plug my phone in. While I'm doing that, I will check. Give me 1 second. There's a couple Star Trek podcasts that I've been meaning to listen to. Sometimes I listen to H3. There's a podcast called Stuff You Should Know that I listen to a couple episodes of. Mysterious Universe is a couple of bogans from Australia that talk about, paranormal shit. I like paranormal podcasts. They're fun. What happened? What happened? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No signal. What am I doing? I'm literally leaning over. Huh. Oh. What happens when I lean over again? Is no signal interpreted as turn game off? Hang on a minute. This is really... This is crazy if this is how it goes. No, something's going on. Something beyond... Maybe I'm hitting buttons on the control. Hang on a minute, guys. I need to figure this out. Explain what's happening here? What the guys, what the fuck is happening? Stop doing that or you're going to corrupt your save. I'm at the point where I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm going to just jiggle the cable. That doesn't restart the game. Okay, so something is literally restarting the SNES Classic and therefore the game. I'm sorry, this is awful. This is really terrible. Is it the USB cable? Let's find out. Could be. It could be the power. I am using the official cables. Yeah. Maybe the cable was... Okay, hang on a minute. The, I think it's, there's a loose thing. Wow. Wow. Is it plugged into my PC or is it plugged into the wall? It's plugged into an outlet that has USB power. Vin, it's the HDMI cable. It can control the power state of the SNES. That's fucking absurd and stupid. I don't doubt that you're right. That's just unfortunate and extremely stupid. I didn't even move. Okay. 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 I'm trying a different cable. I'm gonna chalk this up to just the cable. The power cable. Because it's USB mini or micro, one of the two, whatever. And I'm gonna say that it's a bad cable. And I'm gonna use a different cable, even though that's the cable that came with this. Because this is the first time I've had this issue with the SNES Classic. And I am ready to fucking go on an unholy rampage about this product. If this is what I have to look forward to for the entire playthrough of Secret of Mana. No, I think it might have just been the cable. We'll see. We will see. Do I have any way of streaming without the splitter? I don't think it was the splitter now. Because last time I streamed this, I didn't have any problems. I used a different cable for the power. Okay, get this. That was the That was my splitter. That was my splitter's awful connection. The other problems that I was having a minute ago, that's a direct result of me using the USB to mini cable that came with the SNES Classic. Today's the first day I've used that. Every other day I've used my own cable. Like, one I've used for my phone and such. So the official cable that it comes with was defective. Why not get a new splitter? Alright. You got me. You convinced me. That sounds like a good idea. I'll get one tonight. I will, though. I actually will. Sure, Desert. If you got something good, let me know. I'm down for it. If it's a good splitter, or if it does more than your average splitter. Anyway, last time in the game, we did the thing, a witch lives up ahead. Some poor girl went in there alone. Oh dear. I believe this is canon travel. So last time we got a couple more swords. Well, not swords, weapons. It's only one mana sword. Maybe all weapons are swords, in the same way all soda is Coke in some regions. Which is fucking baffling. Some people call, like, soda, or pop, or whatever it is, Coke. That's just a generic term for that substance. But anyway, yeah, we, you know, we got, the weapons forged a bit, and, we learned that there's some shit happening and that there's a palace that needs to be gone to. Stuff like that. Your typical fantasy Squaresoft story. Pick up some Cokes is the expression. That's really good. What other companies do that? Well, like Kleenex, right? Like some people just call tissues Kleenex. There was another one too. I forgot. There was a really good one. Like where a company became synonymous with the product. Band-Aid. Xerox. Q-tip. Yeah. There you go. Meow! We meet in a strange place! Oh, dumpster. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, they're actually not called dumpsters. Dumpster was a brand of large garbage bin, I suppose. Oh, Nintendo. Yeah, that was more back in the day, where any video game was just Nintendo. So yeah, that's how you heal in the game, you have to buy candy. This part I remember very distinctly. This was like the first real challenge of the game that my cousin and I kind of like. It was fucking tough. This whole part, but anything leading up to the witch's castle was a pain in the dick. Because we were still learning the game mechanics, and it just, like, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Oh! I knew you'd come, thank you! Okay, let's go. We have to save Diluc. Just remember, two-thirds of the game's dialogue was not brought over to the US version. So if the story seems like super abrupt and you don't know who these characters are, it's because Woolsey did not get the chance to do that. Oh, that's insane. That you would stop that. Look at that range on that bow. Wow, that range. You need the axe for this part. That's why you could go here earlier, but you couldn't actually get anywhere. I lied. I can't get anywhere anyway. I remember back in the day when my father used to call every character in a game a Mario. Come on, I don't believe that. Your dad would call every video game character Mario? A Mario. You know what? I do believe that. I do fucking believe that. Which Mario do you want to play as today in Secret of Mana? Squaresoft has a weird obsession with things that have eyes. Now, I know what you're saying, Vinny, almost everything has eyes. What the fuck are you talking about, Brain Yacht? Okay. But, like, specifically weird eye things. Kirby's worse. Sure. Zelda's got another obsession, like bosses have eyes. Again, I'm not talking about in general, I mean like as a main feature of the character, of the monster. Kirby is just a pink Mario. Well, Mega Man's a blue Kirby. So yeah. Oh shit, did you see what number popped up, chat? How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel a certain way? Vinny, does the camera bother you in this game? You bet it does. You get used to it, but it definitely does bother me. However, I would say the camera is probably the least of this game's problems. And I love this game, but it's got some issues. Yeah, characters getting stuck on walls is probably the biggest problem for me. Yeah, there is a randomizer mod for this, where you get to do like infinite caves, and you get items, and you know, it's like a roguelike. Well, roguelite. So yeah, she's dead. Prim is just dead. Guess I should have fed Popoi some candy. You like how they run around as ghosts? I quite like it. Oh, here's the thing I don't like. The run button in this game is like a dash in one direction only, so it's almost like not worth it. Anyway, I can't bring them back. Early on, it's way too expensive to buy the item that brings characters back, so you pretty much just have to deal with it. This is another one of those infinite grind spots if you so choose. God, these fucking eyes are so annoying. How would I compare this soundtrack to others? What, like every other soundtrack in existence? It's still pretty good. I'm a big fan of the soundtrack. I think it's my top 3 SNES soundtracks. And I feel like, you know, early on in the game you kind of hear the same songs over and over and over again. But it starts to get, like, really good. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, you can become a Moogle in this game, which is one of a couple Final Fantasy crossovers. So this part sucks, especially considering I have 2 dead party members. Oh, here we go. We've come to help, huh? Where's Dialogue? What? With the witch? Maybe? It's hopeless. These guys seem like zombies. Just like the people in Pandora. You can bet the witch is behind this. Are you going to the witch's lair? Go up to next floor. When 3 people step onto platform, bridge. Platform? Let's go for it. Words. Yes, my dead party members were speaking. Meow! I got caught! Need anything now? Oh wow, you really... I thought maybe Neko had an inn that I could sleep at or something. I guess we have to buy the overly expensive Cup of Wishes. Okay, I'm probably gonna want to save again and make sure I don't lose them this time, but they're so fucking squishy. They have not been leveled properly because you only have them for a short time before they fuck off. In the case of Prim, I could have had her throughout the cave, which I didn't actually know. Popol with an L is how you say dick in French. That's okay. I'll try not to misspeak when I say Popoy's name. Yep, chairs. Deadliest enemy in the game, chairs. Look at their fucking health. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I used to name these characters when I was young. So my cousin and I would play the game. My cousin was 9 years older than me. He still is, too. But he was then as well. I miss playing video games with him. We used to play every Sunday. And there was this, like, crazy anxiety because I knew I had to go back to school the next day. But, that kind of almost made it more fun because... You know, you would play video games for like 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, and it was great. But then it would be like, oh shit, well, school. So anyway, when Secret of Mana came out, it took everything I had in me to not play the game during the week, and I didn't. Noisy little- what noisy little children? See what you get. Again, very truncated story. So I would, like, you know, I made a promise, and the promise was I wouldn't play this game without him. And so I didn't. And every week we would just, you know, once a week, I would play the game with him. And, I'll tell you what I named the characters in a minute. Allow me the pleasure of sending you to Thanatos. Diluc, Eleni, what have you done with him? What have I done? Well, I just sent him to the ruins in Pandora! My magic doesn't seem to work too well, and I couldn't handle him. But Thanatos wanted him, so I sent him here. Who's Thanatos, though? The head of a secret organization that intends to overthrow the kingdom. How could you? Tee-hee-hee! He's already dispatched most of the people in Pandora. All that's left is for Sir Thanatos to storm the castle from the ruins. Now, won't you be so kind as to feed yourselves to my cute little Spiky? Okay. Well, Prim's dead. Rather immediately. This may be a bit of a pain in the ass. Spiky Tiger is a motherfucker. This is... Look at this. You just witnessed the bullshit of Secret of Mana firsthand. I'm fucked. It's over. Yay, 4 damage. Sadly, no trace of them was ever found, and the future refused to change. Yeah, it fucking blows. That fight was a motherfucker. And it always is, too, unless you really level up. You can't get any healing early on, or any magic early on. Magic comes later. This is probably the hardest fight that you have to do without magic. So anyway, we named the characters, the main character, Randy, was Turbo. I didn't know why. Turbo Man! I don't know why he called, my cousin named him Turbo, but it stuck, and we always called him that from that point forward. And then, later on, I found out why. It was because my uncle, his father, was in Vietnam, and he repaired, like, helicopters and jeeps and shit. He was, like, an amazing mechanic. And they called him Turbo on the base. He was really fast. But he didn't like to talk about that. So, I was never to mention that to him, necessarily. So... yeah. So there you go, there's that, and then the girl, Prim, was Chrissy, because he was dating a blonde at the time, named Chrissy. And then they broke up halfway through us playing the game. So that was a little awkward. It was just a little awkward. So then there was just this constant reminder of the girlfriend that he no longer had. It was like something out of Clerks, too. Like, she had that look. You know, that early 90s look. And then... Popoy was Joey. Because that was my cousin's name. Still is. If you can believe it. Yeah, kill him! Yeah! I don't know if that was Tinky Winky, whatever it was angry. I just wanted to level up a little bit before going to the tiger. So it was my cousin, his dad, and his ex. Yeah, that was the character names, and I used them years later when I played the game on my own too. It was just a habit. Because I didn't know the characters' actual names. Like, I didn't know they were called Randy, Prim, and Popoy because I think that was in the instruction booklet, which was probably thrown out. My parents had this good, like, excellent habit of throwing out everything, which turned me into a bit of a hoarder. Because I remember losing, like, stuff that I needed. And I'm finding out later that they tossed it. Tossed! But now I don't mind losing. Like, I became a bit of a hoarder because of that. It was like a counter-reaction. But now I don't really hoard it as much, even though my place is a junkyard of things. Organized chaotically. But that's just a little bit of self-analysis. In order to rebel, you embrace the trash. I did. I think I did, yeah. I used to get pissed, too, because they would throw out, like... You know, listen. Ocarina of Time... You're probably gonna want to keep the box if you got the gold cartridge. That's the way I see it. Like, I don't need the boxes to most N64 games, but if I'm gonna get the Ocarina of Time gold cartridge, I want that shit in the box, and I want to keep the box and the booklet. So, that was like one example. There were plenty others. They threw out a Game Boy game once. By accident. Money was thrown out. I mean... Enough stuff. Enough stuff was thrown out that I just got, like, could you stop? Let me live in my trash. What game was thrown out? Tetris. I don't know how. I think it might have been in the box, and they threw the box out. So we had to buy Tetris again. Jesus Christ, look at that. She's almost dead already. She's dead. I mean, it's just insane. I don't even know if you can hurt him from up here. No, you can't. You just have to take the hits. So, oh, you can. Remember when I said the camera was the least of this game's problems? Christ. Attack is down. It's really, this fight is just one single aid. wish the music didn't get cock-blocked by the sound effects. You can't even run away from that! Square, what the fuck were you thinking? This early on? Damn it, and now, like, we're attacking over each other. That's another fun thing. The attacks are being blocked. I swear- okay. Okay. That's actually pretty good. The fact that it only took me one death to kill Spiky Tiger, that's pretty fucking impressive. So I guess the best thing to do if you end up getting stuck on the boss is to just go back and forth through the rooms and just grind and just get those levels. But I'm glad I was able to do that. Forgive me! Sorry, the magical herbs that grow in this forest have withered. I've been trading the villagers for Thanatos' herbs. From now on, I'll simply be a normal elderly lady and live peacefully. If you're looking for that other kid, he's at the ruins south of Pandora. You can take what's in the treasure chests. I don't need it anymore. The orb in the underground palace. You need to use the magic of ice. But I don't have any more magical power left. Just a joke, my dudes. As Iconoblast in chat just said. Just a joke, my dudes. I didn't mean it. There's just a prank, bros. Allow me to send you outside. Diluc is alive. Can you hear me, Randy? Come immediately to the water palace. It's Luca. No, what's the matter? I've gotta go. I'm going too, I'm worried about Diluc and I can't save him alone. I'll go with you. In return, you can help rescue Diluc. Yippee! I'm coming along. You can count on me. Didn't do nothing. Yeah, Popoi is young Anakin. Randy is clones Anakin. Prim is Revenge of the Sith Anakin. Isn't that a cool ability? You know, the thing that, stops you dead in your tracks and turns you into Tingle. At some point, I will get rid of the 10 arrows emote and replace it with something, probably Brain Yacht. Like, I'm not ashamed to point out what I dislike about this game. I love it dearly. I have so much nostalgia for it. It means a lot to me. But as KY and I were talking the other day, favorite games don't necessarily have to be 10 out of 10 games. It's just games that you have the strongest connections to. Like, my favorite movie is Blade Runner. Some people fucking hate that movie. It's not objectively the best movie ever made. It just means a lot to me and I enjoy it, and I like looking at its face. I can't explain that. Oh yeah, there's your shot for the day. Loon the Spark says Blade Runner is fucking terrible. I'll remember your name, Loon. Gotcha. I got you, fam. That's the sentence that them kids is using, right? No, I'm not saying that's not a negative thing. I just remembering the name. That's all. Just gotta keep that thing in mind. That's all. Finna ban them kids. This stream is hiding behind like 4 or 5 different levels of irony and sarcasm. It's pretty bad tonight. It's pretty bad. I had me a day. I didn't just have a day. I had me a fucking day. I'm kinda busy. Do me a favor and scat! Scat? I didn't know he said scat. It's a little strange. Wait, what? So I can't express my opinion? Oh, no. Loon, you can express your opinion. I'm just gonna remember your name, that's all. I didn't say it was an incorrect opinion. You're entitled to it. There's no such thing as an incorrect opinion. There are incorrect facts, though. Those are just called lies. But that's different than not liking a movie. However, I think you can't deny the influence of Blade Runner. So let's go to that, okay? Let's say that the movie was extremely influential for visual effects. And for, that kind of world, that setting. So even if the movie isn't to your liking, and it's not to a lot of people's liking, I showed it to people that fell asleep during it, but it is an extremely influential movie. Blade Runner ruined sci-fi. Okay, Loon, now we're getting into crazy territory. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. So instead of remembering your name, I'm just gonna forget your name. Unacceptable opinion detected. What did Blade Runner do to you? Did it hurt you? What do you need me to do? Do you want me to go fight Blade Runner? What? Do you want me to fight him? Undyne, the elemental of water, lives in a cave behind a waterfall. It's east of the steps leading to this palace. You've got to find her. Her seal on this palace has failed, and I fear she's in great danger. Let's save the game again. Yes, Undyne, chat. It's the original Undyne. Or is it? That name should be pronounced Undine or Undini. Get the fuck out of my chat right now. Don't tell me that. It's probably right too, that's the crazy thing. Next you're gonna tell me Randy is pronounced Rundy. What the? So this is where I get to kill a Pokemon. Just pick on this poor, defenseless, pathetic creature. Have you played any Fire Emblem games before Awakening? Sacred Stones is the name of it? The one with, the one with the character I believe is known as, Lyn? Oh, hang on a minute. Lyn. Yeah, this motherfucker eats. It's basically Kirby. Oh man, so bosses, you don't get the luxury of having your attacks, like, stack. So a lot of enemies, when you attack them, even if they're in a damage animation, your attacks will stack, so that when their hurt animation is over, they'll have the damage. Most bosses, you have to just hit independent of another character hitting them. Or at the very least, I think that's how it is, it might just be glitchy. It's possible it's just like poorly coded nonsense, I don't know. Luckily, we've got the motherfucker stun-locked. Probably also poor coding. I kind of feel bad about it now. I mean, I didn't ask to get fucking eaten, but... you know, that dead body. Oh, God, I was like young Yabi. That was before Yabi grew old. Jesus. Thank you. I am Unadine. I am Jimmy Dean. My power is your reward. So is my sausage. I'll give you 2 kinds of magic. Prim can use my recovery and defense magic. Popoy can use my battle magic. And me? Your mana sword will one day become more powerful than any magic. You can receive an elemental's power, such as Ice Saber on your sword. Prim can cast Ice Saber on your weapon, turn enemies into snowmen. That doesn't sound very powerful, does it? Take this. It's one of the mana weapons. Call me anytime. No one can stop me now! It's kinda cute. I like it. You get to make snowmen. I like that. I think the positives of this game far outweigh the negatives, but I'll say this, It was a much better 1993 game than it is a 2018 game. It was also crazy to have a co-op, like, RPG like this. Oh yeah, just fucking kill them all, yeah, fish! This was like my first co-op RPG that I ever played. So, absolutely insane to go through the whole quest co-op. It was really cool. And it was 3-player co-op with a, multi-tap. Which I did not have. That's okay, I've been restored. Use Undyne's power to stop the lava in the underground palace. Crystal orbs are made to respond or react to an elemental's power. Pole dart is a sword? Huh? No, pole dart is like a javelin. I just switched back to the sword because I got sick of it already. Some of these weapons are a little bit... unnecessary. They're fun in their own way. I mean... I kinda like the pole dart. But... you know, when you're Randy... and you want to get handy... you gotta use the broadsword. So, KY was over yesterday and I had a random thought because I think I have brain damage. And I said, KY, is it possible to shuck a cockle? Because a cockle is like a clam, right? And you shuck open clams. So I tried to think of a way to shuck this cock clean. Like I couldn't figure out a way to do it cleanly, if you'll forgive the pun. Like a cockle, C-O-C-K-L-E, right? So I needed to figure out a way to combine the word cockle and like lean or een, but I couldn't do it. So therefore, it's nothing. It's nothing. I don't even have. I have nothing. I have a story. That's it. I just told you the story. That's all I have. I tried to come prepared with jokes for today's stream because I am a professional, consummate professional, that talks about fruit roll-ups that are definitely not condoms. What did KY say in response? Well, KY didn't know what a cockle was until we Googled it, and then he said that was pretty good. He said that was pretty good. I don't think he meant it, and I don't blame him for not meaning it, if he did not in fact mean it. But we listened to some David Byrne. There was a lot of driving, you know, to and fro. Went to a couple, places in Brooklyn and just, you know, got some tacos and, some pizza and all that stuff, and a couple drinks. Brooklyn's fun. I like the music in there. Yeah, I could upgrade the knuckles, but no one's using them at the moment, so I'm gonna probably pass on that for now. black metal show? Oh no. No, 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 I'm not brave enough for a black metal show. No, no, no. Let's see. 13. That actually... Oh, no wonder she was dying. They unequipped her. Well, who's they? I don't know, but... Most of Prim's stuff was unequipped when she left the party. That's really weird. This fucking music. Who's they? Like, who's they unequipped her? Like, I gotta figure out who they is. Okay, well, maybe now my characters will die a little bit less. Wonder how this sounds in the remake? Oh, we did that last time. We did that last time. It was fucking amazing. Can I get a link? If anyone has a link available like we had last time, I think, people want to hear it! They want to hear it! Oh, why do they want to hear it? Carl, play a record! Let's see, is this a Rickroll? No, this is actually it. It's not the worst of the remixes by any means. It's just more EDM-ish. Maybe that's the incorrect way to say that. I'm sure someone knows the exact subgenre. You know, but I clearly don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. I don't know, I like the simplicity of the sound font, really. Oh, what is this? Wow, how do you fuck up one of the best songs in the game? What were they thinking? Oh, no, 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 no. However, then you get ones like this that are actually really good. Like, accurate, you know, not... There's no embellishment, so far at least. Yeah, I heard a couple of the songs on the soundtrack, and some of them are really good, some of them are just fucking hot garbage. I should buy a walnut. Give me a second. You know. Oh, I don't have there's no walnuts available. Yeah, this one's alright. It's restrained. We got the addition of some percussion, like the tabla sounding thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's such a mixed bag of like, you got some shit in there, but there's some, like, candy. Do you want to take the risk? You know, maybe instead of a Hershey squirt, a Hershey kiss, it's a Hershey squirt. Man, if I could have said that right, it would have been funny, I think. Instead of a Tootsie Roll, it might have been a Tootsie Roll of shit. Are you willing to take the risk? Chocolate or doo-doo? Vinny, how much EDM do you think they'll put in the Final Fantasy VII remake? Oh, that's a good point. I wonder. They should go more orchestral, and they should bring Uematsu back for that if they haven't already. Like, Advent Children had a couple of decent remixes on there that worked, I thought. And some of the stuff they did live with the Final Fantasy soundtracks, I thought was really nice. What is this? What is... oh. What the fuck song is this supposed to be? I don't know what this is. Oh my god. Guys, I actually didn't know what song that was. Right, okay, it's the one of the final boss battles, okay. The Dark Lich theme. Again, I'm not saying Square Enix can't pull together some good tunes anymore. They can. But I guess they're stuck in this weird place of, do we evolve or do we stay in the same place that we've been in for years? Do we stay classical or do we experiment with different styles? It's not gonna make everybody happy, but I think in the case of a remake, you want to probably stay as true to the original as possible. That's just my opinion. I'm not really a developer or a designer or not really anything. But as a fan, I would prefer to hear something that's more like the Pandora theme and less like whatever the fuck that was. Didn't Uematsu work with Mistwalker? And he did the Last Story soundtrack? Look at this cool stun lock. I can't even open the menu. I can't even open the menu. Do you like that? Okay. That's the type of shit that needed to be fixed. And by all accounts, it wasn't. He worked on The Last Story. Okay, yeah, that was, I like that soundtrack. Oh, you're not wrong, Sadistic. Vinny, should I get an Atari Jaguar? I don't think you should. I think you should stay far away from the Atari Jaguar. Who are the goblins? The goblins? I kind of feel bad for Troll 2, you know? It's like slightly overlooked now because the room took its thunder. It had the definitive best worst movie title for quite a while, and now it's, you know. You know. Good. Good, she's dead. That's cool. Sometimes if you're quick enough, you can get him back up. Nope. Good, she's dead. Cool. That means I gotta hear this music again. Is it just me, or is this game a bit of a clusterfuck at times? You bet it is. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, one of the things that the remake does have that I really wish I could experience in this version is, the conversations between the characters. So after they go to bed, they converse with each other and they just talk about what's happening. They learn about each other. They explore they talk about the stuff that's happening in the game. Is this game a clusterfuck? Do you see what's happening here? Because the red goblin spawns a blue goblin. They're just infinite goblin! Holy fuck! This is really, I have to do this. Did you say Scroblin? Vinny, are you gonna play Scrum anytime soon? Tomorrow. Okay. I think, yeah. I think it would be a good idea to do something different here with Prims. I'm gonna do keep away and attack. So that way she stays the fuck away instead of approaches the enemies. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, nice. Nice! Oh my, see now that's, that, what the fuck? Every other time was a shit show, and that was amazing. Yeah, that charge is just gone, because they attacked. Maybe I should... You know what? Someone in chat just recommended this, I think it sounds good. I am going to... I'm gonna set them to use level 1 attacks. I just saw a little glitch happen there. There we go. Thank God. Thank God. HP is restored upon level up. Okay, here's this fucking clusterfuck of a room again. Okay, you know what? I'm not playing around anymore. Do not heal. Do not heal. Do not spawn more. Oh my god. Oh my god. Annoying. Very annoying enemies. But I got this. Once I start leveling my magic, it's gonna be easier too. And I can't buy any walnuts, which restores magic. Basically, a lot of the things that you expect from games was not in this game. So, sorry. Like, easy MP restoration. Not at all. Okay, this whip, they can reach with their boomerangs, but the whip can't reach, that's cool. Yes, I'm salty. No one asked, but... just saying. They like it. Guys, they like it. They love that. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Running away, running away. Oh my god. Eat a dick. Eat a dick! Stop attacking. Vinny, didn't you said it's one of your favorite games of all time? It is, but it's a hot mess. I think, you know what it is, it's more just the goblins being a fucking pain in the ass because they spawn more goblins. Did Secret of Evermore fix the issues I had? This is the stage room.
You can't barge in here, and we gnomes won't allow it.
What a windbag.
Little brat!
Take this!
This is an outrage!
Oh, I'm out of here. Look, back there. I like some aspects of Secret of Evermore, and I think it gets a bad rap, but it's got some problems too. It's got its own unique problems. Doesn't work. I think it spends the magic, but you don't get the attack if it's in ball mode. The enemy, that is. But yeah, MP's hard to come by, so you gotta make all of your attacks count. Listen to that stanky bass. Can you stop being on fire, please? Almost dead. Oh! I'm almost dead. Vinny, I get bullied at school because I watch your streams. Then stop going to school. Obviously. Mom! Yeah, like Desert said in chat. Mom, Vinny said I don't have to go to school anymore, so I'm just gonna stay home. Who's Vinny, Tucker? It's just my internet friend that I never met. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend telling people at school that you watch streams. Just tell them you like Sport Ball and like Call of Duty Black Ops 5 and Lil Wayne Ye, and you'll be fine. Kids are mean. I mean, whether or not that was just some jape in chat, let's face it, kids are mean, and they pick on you for stupid shit. Because you're different. Or in one way or another, and there is a bit of a social contract that you have to sign, and, you know, certain things aren't, let's just say, you won't have a good time revealing certain aspects. What's that? You like stray cat girls on your doorstep? You probably don't want to tell your class about that. I mean, you could. I'm not stopping you. But, if you're brave enough to tell people about your stray cat girl, then you're brave enough to take whatever comes your way. Sadly, it's not a perfect world. Kids are cruel. Adults are even crueler. It's very sad. Thanks! That oaf was always bugging me. Forgive me. I used you to get some relief. Don't. Serve me and maybe I'll forgive you. Otherwise I'll throw you to my servant, Randy.
Ah, no, let me be your servant.
Hey, who are you calling a servant? Oh dear, anyway, call me anytime, anywhere. Now close your eyes. Both you and your wife may summon me. What? Me married to that? I like your style, gnome. Well, that's that! Be seeing you! Look at her face. That's the stankiest stank eye I've ever seen. Directly into the camera. I like your style. Some of the fucking writing in the game is limited as it is. Some of it is funny. Hey, Popoy. Ow. My head. You okay? Oh. What's wrong? I can remember everything now. We live in the Upperland Forest. You've got to take me there. I'll let you hang out with me until we arrive. What a treat. That's, like, one of the better parts of the game. The interaction between the characters. The Popoy is a little shithead. I love him. Well, them. And, Prim is just looking for Diluc. Forever. Forever. And I guess Randy's just there. I don't know if there's, like, more character development in the Japanese version. I don't know if there's more in the remake. But Randy is pretty much just, you know, fish out of water, grew up in a small town. Basically John the Cougar Mellencamp. Of this world. I was born in a small town! And just, you know, the hero who pulls the sword from the stone. Oh, you know, an elected king by mandate of a watery tart from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Well, I didn't vote for you. You were the Britons! Well, we're all Britons! Yeah, we watched Holy Grail last night. My friend Tyler hadn't seen it. He loved it, and, KY and I are big fans of, multiple Pythons. So, but I hadn't seen it in years, so it was good. It was good to rewatch. Hang on a second. We're gonna stop here, but I want to see what... I dropped my controller and then... This thing went out. The splitter. I gotta get a new splitter. I really gotta get a new splitter. Yeah. So it was... It's confirmed. It's not the HDMI signal that fucked it before. It was the power. The power cable was all screwy. So that cable needs to be thrown in the garbage. But yeah, I'm buying a new splitter. It's official. I can't deal with this anymore. This is absurd. Does anyone else say it like that? Because I don't, but I'm wondering if you do. Does anyone say absurd? No. Absurd. No way. No. No bucko. Alright. That might be a Canadian thing. That 12 rules is good stuff, by the way. You know what I'm talking about, some of you. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And, this is a really great game when it isn't trying to fuck me. And I think that you'll see it gets more interesting as it goes on. And there's, like, mushroom people, and it has the best cameo of any character ever. You'll see. Now, quick thing, for people that make collections, there was a quick announcement I want to make. Someone sent me a pretty bad collection recently, and it was vetted by Sphinx, and it was absolute, like, trash. And, so, like, if you're gonna make collections, and some of them are gonna be a little trolly, or whatever, I would recommend just be very, just try to be more cognizant of the quality of your collections. I do enjoy people making Sunday stream collections. I have, like I said, a number of people that I trust that I've worked with in the past that have sent me good stuff. But from here on out, I would say be a little extra discerning about what you send, because we had just a couple too many shitty ones in a row. So the most recent one that I'm talking about was apparently, like, really, really, really bad. So I'm glad that was caught. And you know, let me just look at this. Yeah, it's a bad one. Bad one. So if you do make collections and you do want to have me check out some games on a Sunday, I like that. I appreciate that, and I use it, and it's a thing that I've always liked on Sundays, checking out new games that are totally blank to me. But just be a little bit more discerning and careful about the quality of your thing. So anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to take a look at the art before I go. So let's see.